Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. When I threw the option out there to the people who are watching the live stream here on YouTube, asking what questions you'd like to see answered, training them to understand that questions that are good to have as separate videos are the questions I'm looking for. Someone asked a couple of minutes ago, how has learning changed with the internet? And I thought about that for a minute or so, and then the questions kept coming in. Then Tech Guru Reviews asked, how have generations changed due to the use of the internet? And I think learning has changed pretty dramatically. When I was growing up, you could go and get the information, but it was a pain. And even so, the information that you had access to was extremely limited because of a physical, well, I would say shortcoming. I mean, you could only fit so much in the library. You could only check out so many books at one time. Now, you have the whole, well, known universe at your fingertips. Whether you're using a computer that fits in your pocket or a computer that sits on a desk. You don't need to have to go that far to learn. Information for years would come at you, and I think the idea of schools is just that, to give the information to you. But in so many ways, and I even saw this when I was, for a brief while, doing student teaching, the students were coming to me with information. More information than I had before. And just because I was older and the teacher didn't necessarily mean that I knew everything or as much as a student might know about one particular topic or another. And so, I think the internet has introduced to us as a worldly society, not just one country or another, the idea that there is a great degree of excellence in being able to collaborate on these learning processes. And instead of having to wait for the information to come to us, in so many ways, we can get that information without prompting. And I think if the internet has changed anything with learning, it's turned the tables, really. We now can get the information rather than having the information come to us. That's probably the most dramatic change. I mean, even today with television as we know it, even though this live broadcast on YouTube, for all intents and purposes, is a television show. Radio, books, newspapers, magazines, old media, dead media, that's the old way of learning. The new way of learning is going out and discovering for yourself instead of having to be told or waiting for that information to come to you. And you know what? I think the world is a better place for it. And I would say, fortunately, schools will have to evolve. But unfortunately, it's going to take them a long time to do just that. And I think that's why we're seeing a lot of frustrations, specifically with higher education and training. You probably know more today than I would have known at twice your age if you're younger than me. And many of you on YouTube are certainly younger than I am.